Landlord says I am making noise at 3 a.m. I've lived in Unit 412 for 3 years. Never had a problem, never complained, never been complained about. I pay rent on time, keep to myself, work from home most days. So when the first email showed up 2 weeks ago, I figured it was a mistake. Noise disturbance complaint, Unit 412, 0314 2024. The email was from Property Management, professional template, logo at the top, automated signature from Riverside Apartments Tenant Relations. It said a neighbor had filed a complaint about extended periods of movement in my unit between 2:47 a.m. and 3:33 a.m. Furniture dragging across the floor, repeated pacing in the bedroom, heavy footfalls in the hallway. I live alone. I'm a heavy sleeper. I take melatonin most nights, and I'm out cold until my alarm. I wrote back explaining the error, that I'd been asleep, that maybe they had the wrong unit number. They sent another one 3 days later. This time it included timestamps, exact times, 2:51 a.m., footsteps in hallway, 8 to 10 passes, consistent rhythm. 3:04 a.m., kitchen cabinet doors opening, closing, estimated 6 to 7 times in succession. 3:18 a.m., bathroom faucet running, duration 4 minutes, 22 seconds. 3:31 a.m., return to bedroom, bed frame creaking, settles at 3:33 a.m. The email ended with a polite reminder about quiet hours between 10 p.m. and 8 a.m. and the importance of being considerate to neighbors in adjacent units. I called the office. A woman named Sharon answered. I explained I'd been asleep during those times, that I lived alone, that this didn't make any sense. She sighed like she'd heard this exact conversation 100 times before. The complaints are being filed, sir. We're required to document them. Multiple neighbors have reported disturbances. If it continues, we may need to schedule an inspection of your unit. Who's complaining? I asked. We don't disclose that information. Privacy policy. I started sleeping with my phone recording audio that night. I set it on my nightstand, hit record, and let it run until morning. 5 nights of nothing. Just my own snoring, the occasional car passing outside, the building's settling sounds, the hum of the refrigerator. Normal things. Then I got the email dated for last Thursday. It was longer this time, more detailed. 1:52 a.m., verbal sounds, low register, unclear words, duration approximately 3 minutes. 2:31 a.m., object dropped in the living room, possibly ceramic, impact suggests tile floor near kitchen threshold. 2:48 a.m., occupant observed standing motionless in front of window for 11 minutes. Neighbor from Building C reported visual confirmation. That last line made my hands go cold. My apartment faces a courtyard. There's nothing across from me but other windows, all of them in Building C. Someone was watching. Someone was watching my window at 2:48 in the morning and reported seeing me standing there. I checked my phone recording from that night. I listened to the whole thing at work with headphones, scrubbing through the timeline. Around the 2:31 mark, there's a sound. Faint, but it's there. Something like a mug or a glass being set down on a hard surface. A small ceramic clink. I live alone. I was asleep. I never sleepwalk. I never have. The next email arrived before the night it described. I got it yesterday afternoon, March 22nd, at 4:17 p.m. The subject line read, Noise disturbance complaint, Unit 412, 0323, 2024. But yesterday was the 22nd. The email was dated for a night that hadn't happened yet. I read it anyway. The timestamps were all for tonight. Future timestamps. 1:15 a.m., door to bedroom opened, not fully closed, remains ajar approximately 8 inches. 2:03 a.m., whispering near kitchen area, 2 distinct vocal patterns, overlapping cadence. 2:47 a.m., occupant standing in the bathroom, lights off, duration 6 minutes. 3:27 a.m., occupant standing in the hallway, facing the wall, no movement detected for 14 minutes. That last one made my stomach drop. The image of it, standing in my own hallway in the middle of the night, facing the wall, not moving. I called Sharon again. She didn't remember me at first. When I explained about the dates being wrong, about getting a complaint for something that hasn't happened, she put me on hold. The hold music was that same generic piano loop that all corporate offices use. She came back 5 minutes later. Sir, our system auto-generates these based on complaint logs. If you received it, the complaint was filed. The timestamp on our end shows March 23rd. I suggest keeping noise levels down and being mindful of your neighbors. It's the 22nd, I said. It hasn't happened yet. It's showing the 23rd in our system. Is there anything else I can help you with today? I didn't sleep last night. I couldn't. I sat in my living room with every light on, watching the clock on my phone. I made coffee at midnight and just waited. At 1:15 a.m., my bedroom door swung open. I heard it from the couch. The hinges creaked the way they always do, and it opened about 8 inches, maybe a little more, and stopped. I don't remember closing it. I thought I'd left it open. At 2:03 a.m., I heard something from the kitchen, soft, like someone speaking very quietly, or maybe like a recording of speech played at low volume. Two voices, but I couldn't make out words. When I stood up and walked over, nothing was there, just my kitchen, the fridge humming. At 2:47 a.m., I was in the bathroom. I don't remember walking there. I was just there, and when I came back to myself, my phone said 2:53, 6 minutes, just like the email said. At 3:27 a.m., I was standing in the hallway, facing the wall. I don't remember getting up from the couch. I don't remember walking. I was just there, and I realized I'd been standing there long enough that my legs ached and my neck was stiff. My face was about 6 inches from the wall. I could see the texture of the paint. This morning, there was another email. Change of primary occupant status, Unit 412. It thanked me for my years of residency. It said the lease had been successfully transferred as of March 23, 2024, and it outlined the standard exit procedures. It included a new name I didn't recognize under current resident, Michael Thorne, and listed my own name under former tenant, vacated March 23, 2024. I'm still here. I'm sitting in my apartment right now typing this on my laptop. But when I tried my key in the door an hour ago, after going downstairs to get coffee, I had to try it 3 times before it worked. The lock stuck. It never sticks. And there's a smell I don't recognize. Something like soap or shampoo, a scent I've never bought. It's faint, but it's in the bathroom. My phone just vibrated. Another email. The subject line says, Noise Disturbance Complaint, Unit 412, 0324, 2024. That's tomorrow. I haven't opened it yet. I'm scared what the timestamps will say. I'm scared it'll describe things I haven't done, or things I will do. I don't think I'm the one making the noise anymore.